find some time to do something. Whoa, whoa.
Hey guys, my name is Keontai Allen, founder and CEO of Heaped Up, and what I got going on pretty much is building an app for connecting like-minded people and helping them chase their dreams and accomplish their goals. So without further ado, let me introduce my first guest. Introduce yourself, sir.
Kaelo Amanambu.
Okay, and where you from?
I'm from Woodstock, Georgia.
Okay, so Kaelo, what do you do, and why did you choose to do what you want to do?
Well, currently I'm a student, but at the same time, I make music. I'm a legit musician. I chose to do this because I've always had a love for music. I've always had a knack from it, and not only do I want to just make music, I want to build a whole, sort of label thing with all my friends and homies who do make music. So that's why Heaped Up has interested me a lot and has pursued me to keep going forward.
Okay, now that's pretty good, man. I like to hear stuff like that. And how are you gonna inspire people? That's what I want to ask. How do you want to inspire other people like yourself?
I feel the best way to inspire people is basically just people are inspired by actions.
Mm-hmm.
If you just go out and do it, people will be like, damn, like I see him doing this thing, I see him going out. They want to be like minds. They want to do the same thing. So not only if I do things and then once I go and talk to people, be like, see, I started from here and I made it to this far. You can do the same thing. So going out, showing people how to do it, working from the ground up, and then going back and telling these people how I made my way there.
Yeah, because I seem to have that same thing going on. Like I start to show people my grind and show people actually what it takes to what you got to do to get to where you want to be in life. And what I tell people is you're building a dream in your life. It's either yours or someone else's, and you got to stick to that and believe that, because if you want to build a foundation, you got to start from ground up and not ask for handouts. You just got to do it and start right away and start young.
Exactly.
So my next question is, where do you see yourself doing in 5 years? What do you want to be in 5 years? What do you want to drive? What do you want to have? What kind of house you want to live in? What you want your kids to have in the future?
Well, the next 5 years, mostly I want to first, obviously, finish school, get my degree, just so I can have something there, because a degree is worth a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I want to see my music being at the next level, pushing it to the next level. I have a lot of friends and associates who work on this, and we work together. And in 5 years, I see our music personally taking off, reaching that big stage level. And then who knows, sky's the limit. So 5 years, I see myself moving up, having my own place. Maybe I might not be making the $100 million checks, but in 5 years, definitely to be established, self-made, established, and not just scratching the surface.
Okay, so for the people that don't know, what are some songs or albums that you have out currently?
Oh, well, I have a mixtape on SoundCloud called Somewhere in a Georgia Forest. If you follow me on SoundCloud, Young Grizz, Y-U-N-G, Grizz on SoundCloud. Yeah, I have a few songs like Loose Off the Goose, some party songs, but also the whole album was dedicated to a friend of mine that was murdered about a year ago. So there's also many other touching things to it, because I like to be versatile as an artist,
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just stay, that's in anything, any business, anything, you gotta be versatile. You can't just be directly towards one audience or one ear, because you're going to buildings. The more people who hear it, the more people who are appeal to it, the bigger it can get.
Exactly, the bigger vision that you have and stuff like that. So besides music, what else do you want to do? What other things are you interested in doing?
Well, me personally, my family originates from Nigeria, and my grandfather and my mom have a lot of businesses over there. So I'd like to take the knowledge, the money, and entrepreneurship that I learned from here and place it over there to start building more things and businesses, and even help the youth over there, because there's a lot of smart minds over there that people fail to neglect. So if I was to take what I know and shift it over to them and help them up, I feel like it could grow big, and that's overseas. That's worldwide.
Exactly. And I was actually talking to my business partner about that too. We see Heaped Up being something incredibly huge,
Mm-hmm.
and the vision, it excites you. So
Exactly.
And you have to love the grind. And I read like I was not reading, but I was listening to an Elon Musk video, and he was like, you enjoy eating the dinner, but you also have to enjoy washing the dishes. And some things like that, people don't understand that you have to enjoy the grind too, because the excitement of something becoming big would be priceless. So what is the ultimate goal here? Like, if you was to look in the future, where do you see yourself in the future, and like, who do you see yourself working with, and what do you see yourself accomplishing, and how are you going to go about doing that?
Well, in the future, I see myself as with the big names in music. You know, the music moguls that not only have made their name in music, but have dabbled out of things. You know, people such as Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Russell Simmons, who started out with the music industry and then dabbled out into making bigger businesses. Like you said, the vision. Like, the vision is, music is one part of the vision, but the building and the businesses and, you know, the entrepreneurship is the other side. So I see myself dabbling into many other things, building businesses here, building businesses in Nigeria for people to, you know, have people over there running them over for me while I'm staying over here, and having all my friends and associates here working with me, not just working for me. I don't want to just employ them. I want them to work with me so they know their own thing, so they can pass it on to their children, you know, because being successful not only is successful for myself, but successful for my whole team, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's so, like, people don't understand, like, you know, they have a quote saying, if you're the smartest person in your group, then you need to leave the group. I don't think that. I think you should duplicate the formula and show your group how you get money too.
Exactly.
And once they start to see you get money, then they're going to be interested in what you do too.
Exactly.
And people just don't understand that. And I think, as you know, being a young black person, as us too,
Exactly.
being young black men, I think we can show the black community or whoever how to accomplish their goals and sticking together, because that's what it's about.
Exactly.
And one more, like, who do you want to work with? Who are some people that you would like to work with? If you could work with them today, who would you work with?
Oh, well, when it pertains to music, obviously people like J. Cole, huge inspiration to me, always kept me going. All his music inspires me. Like mine, Kanye West, I think he has a very artistic mind. He goes far out there, you know, he knows a lot. But a lot of people, admit, this might sound crazy, but someone like along the lines of Warren Buffett, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett knows a lot about stuff, and he knows how to help people invest their money. You know, one of my favorite boxers, Terrence Crawford, they're both from Omaha, Nebraska. And so he brought him in, a young black male and an older white male. And it was like, but they just know the connection of wanting to keep their wealth growing. So he took him in his wings and said, "It's how you invest your money doing this." And
Exactly.
I feel like someone like that could be a very smart person to have around. So a very smart mentor to have and to show me how to keep going, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy because I was listening to this. I think he's like the richest person in China or something like that. His name is Jack Ma. And he said he was talking about how it was 14 spots open for McDonald's, and there was 15 people, and he was the only person left out. And he was in like a bunch of those situations, and he was always left out. But now he's like one of the richest people in the world, and it just comes to show that anything is possible. You just got to put your mind to it and stop procrastinating. Procrastination is the biggest killer of dreams. So people just got to understand that, to stay focused and just keep grinding. But that's all for this episode. You guys have a blessed night, and this is, like I said, this is the first episode of Making History. We out. Hey guys, my name is Keontai Allen.
There bug flew in my eyes, bro. I'm so sorry. I was like, these bugs, nigga. Kaelo Amanambu.
Okay, and Kayla, what do you got going on with yourself right now, and what do you see yourself doing?
Damn.
So,
Kaelo Amanambu.
and Kayla. Well, first let me get into what I'm doing. My name is. Redo it.
All right.
You don't have to redo. Russell Simmons.
Okay.
Dr. J. Not Dr. J. What's it? Dr. Dre. Yo, cut that. Fuck up, bro.
So, without further ado, let me introduce my first person.
First thing, it's straight. You should
No,
It's all good, bro. It happens.
First
It happens.
guess, my first. Like Kobe Bryant.
That's the fucking GOAT. That's the GOAT. Like, Kobe
Okay.
Bryant is the greatest basketball player of all time.